In today's video, I want to keep it simple, I want to keep it light, I want to keep it happy, and I want to keep it fun. You might be feeling unmotivated, especially in the time that we are living in right now with all the new NCAA announcements and the fall races that may not be happening anymore. But at the end of the day, we still have the sport of running that we love. And so that being said, I want to give you 10 reasons to run today. And this is definitely inspired by the Allie on the Run Show. It's a podcast that I'm just absolutely in love with. I'll link it down in the description below. At the end of each podcast, whoever Allie is interviewing, she always asks, give the listeners one reason to run today. And I absolutely love that. And so you know what? I'm gonna give you 10 reasons to run today. Number 1, run because you can. This has probably been the biggest motivator for me most recently to get out the door every day. There will most likely come in a time in our lives where we aren't able to run or train the way we want to. This could be a result of a few different things. You could get a new job that requires crazy hours that doesn't really allow you to prioritize training or even get out the door at all. This could also mean you get injured or have to maybe go into a surgery that puts you out of running until further notice. Perhaps there was already a time where you couldn't run because you were hurt or something like that. And that goes along with this reason too. Run because you can, and run for all those times that maybe you couldn't. All right, so the next reason to go out and run today is because it is time to yourself. Going for a run away from people and electronics, this is your 10 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours. This is the time to work solely on yourself. This is your time to work on something for you with little to no interruptions. The third reason you should run today is for the stress release. Kind of going off that last point, we all know how beneficial working out is for our mental health. The stress that we are able to leave and kind of just get rid of during our exercise or during our run just feels so amazing and always leaves us feeling so refreshed. Even if it's hard to get out the door some days, that post-run sigh of relief is usually always worth it. Next reason you should go out and run today is to embrace nature. The fact that we can just head right out our door and go enjoy one of the things we love doing most is just amazing, and we have the beautiful earth to thank for that. So those who usually run outside, this is an opportunity for you to connect with your surroundings. Go out, listen to the birds, the sound of the winds, take in the scenery around you. You know, a lot of times it's so easy to take our surroundings for granted, but when we tune in and connect with it, it makes our runs that much more sweet. The fifth reason you should go out and run today is for your health. Simply put, running or any exercise done in the appropriate and right amount is amazing for our mental, but then also our physical health. As you probably know, running increases our VO2 max, it increases our aerobic capacity, and in result, it strengthens our heart, the most important muscle in our body. It also increases our muscle strength and our bone strength and has the potential to increase our bone density, which can further help us become stronger athletes and stronger people as we go throughout life. Another reason you should go for a run today is because it improves our self-esteem. Whenever I go for a run, my day is just so much better for it. I feel energized, I feel productive, I feel refreshed, even if the run didn't go 100% the way that I wanted to. Kind of puts me in that right headspace and the right motive to attack whatever I have next that day, even if that means I'm gonna be horizontal for the rest of the day watching Netflix. Running is hard, and keep that in mind next time you go out for a run. You just did something very challenging and you were challenging your body, and you're becoming that much better and stronger for it. Number 7. Run for the community. Whether you're running with friends or running alone, you are, no matter what, running with so many others right beside you. It's probably one of my favorite part of the sport is the community. Runners just kind of understand each other on another level. I mean, nobody really else understands why you would get up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday to run an 18-mile long run, or wake up on Tuesday morning in the dark hours of the early morning to get into mile repeats before work. The running community is filled with so many different people, but different people who come together for the love of the sport. So run for that and run to be a part of that. Additionally, within the running community, there are so many ways to give back both inside and out. And I'll put some links down below to some organizations that I know of who are always trying to give back to our world and the industry and kind of just the outside community in general. Next reason you should run today is because it increases your mind-body connection. So this is one thing that probably over the past year or so I have really come to appreciate. The potential to learn so much about our bodies through this sport. Whether it's fueling, warming up, recovery, building up the right mileage, preventing injury. There's so much that we need to learn about ourselves and what our bodies can and can't handle in order to excel optimally in the sport of running. We pretty much are required to learn and be aware of what our body is telling us on a day-to-day basis. We also need to know how our body is going to respond to certain things, and as we go throughout training, we learn that. We are constantly learning what our body can and can't do and what we can work on throughout our training. So run for that deeper connection with your body that we get to tune into every single time we get out the door and go for a run. Another reason you should go out for a run today is for your goals. So whatever your goals look like for right now in this moment or long term, whether it's just getting out the door every day, relieving some stress, fitness goals, or you want to improve your 5K time or marathon time, whatever that may be happening, run for those goals. When you set a goal for yourself, you decide to commit and to devote the energy and emotion and time that it takes to achieve them. So continue to show up for yourself, because by showing up, things will eventually click and you'll eventually get that much closer to achieving what you want. If you need a constant reminder for these goals, that's okay. Without putting too much pressure on yourself, I encourage you to have constant reminders for these goals to keep you motivated and keep you ready to go. Whether you write them on your mirror or put it on your watch face or your phone screensaver, just having that reminder that, okay, this is my reason for getting out the door every day and I can accomplish this as long as I keep showing up. Dig deep and let those goals energize you, both the big ones and the small ones. Okay, so the last reason I'm going to talk about why you should go for a run today is for your love of the sport. It sounds cliche, but honestly, just dial back to that little kid or person who fell in love with running in the first place. Why do you love running? What is it about the sport that keeps you coming back to it time and time again? Run because it's your passion, your hobby, your sport, your outlet. Run because you fucking love it. I mean, why else? Let's try to motivate each other, support each other, encourage each other. We are a part of a badass community, so let's embrace that and enjoy every single step of the process, whatever it might look like. If you have any other reasons to go for a run today, definitely leave them in the comments below. All right, so if you made it this far, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of short, simple, fun, happy, lighthearted video just to give you some reasons to get out the door today. I would love for you to click that like button and subscribe to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. I hope you are able to go out and enjoy a run today, and I will see you in my next video. But until then, as always, happy running.